Nick Hujazi, the founder of the Mendes Cartel. Welcome back. Today is a rest day, a recovery day where I do cardio and abs. Right now I'm doing some incline walking. 30 to 40 minutes incline walking. I'm on about an incline of 2, a speed of 5, nothing crazy, steady state cardio, 30 to 40 minutes. And then every 10 minutes, in 10-minute intervals, I get off the treadmill, leave it running, I do 20 kettlebell sit-ups, and then get back on the treadmill, and I do that every 10 minutes, 10-minute intervals. I do 20 kettlebell sit-ups. So a little bit of abs and cardio on this recovery day. Guys, before this video starts and I get into what I really want to talk about, which is the fact that the eating never stops, the consistency that required when it comes to nutrition when you're bulking. Before I get into that, guys, join my community. If you want to get in great shape naturally, you want access to all my training programs, full access to me, you can have Zoom calls with me, you have access to the community feed, private message. I can really help lock in your nutrition and training. Join my community, it's only $5 a month. Link in the description, people. All right, people, what I want to talk about today, the main topic, the main theme of today's video is the consistency of bulking, the consistency of nutrition. The eating never stops. It's if you want to get in great shape naturally and you want to build a world-class physique, the likelihood is you're going to have to be eating frequently throughout the day. You really are. Like, this is hard. Training is hard. Of course it is. You go in the gym, you push yourself. But the real hard part is the kitchen. What you do in the kitchen, the food you put on the table, the food you're eating. Nutrition, I've always said this, is 85 to 90% of this game. Nutrition always wins. A lot of guys train hard. Very few have their nutrition locked in as well. Very few maximize their nutrition. I'm eating 5 meals a day right now. Is it easy? No. It's bloody difficult. To eat 5 meals a day is hard. You gotta eat. Next 2 hours you gotta eat again. Next 2-3 hours you gotta eat again. Every 2-3 hours you're putting down food. It's very, very difficult. But that's why very, very few people are in great shape. The hardest part is getting the food down and being consistent with it. Because a lot of people can bulk well and bulk hard for one day. They eat all their meals in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Then they have a couple bad days and they lose all the progress they made before. Very few people can be on diet 7 days a week and can be consistent with their nutrition 7 days a week. A lot of people are consistent during the week. They'll eat really high calories, 4,000, 5,000 calories during the week. And then on the weekend, they don't eat enough. They're out with their friends, they're drinking, so their nutrition goes out the window. They're not eating the right amount of calories. Their consistency falls on the weekend. Or if you're cutting, it might be different. It might be the fact that your nutrition's on point throughout the week, and then on the weekend you go on these crazy binges, and you eat too many calories if you're cutting. Sometimes it's the opposite. But being consistent with your nutrition 7 days a week, not missing meals, not making excuses. Oh, I can't gain weight. Yes, you can gain weight. If you ate the food, you'd gain the weight. And if you're not gaining weight, you're not eating enough. Rich Piana said it best. If you're not gaining weight, you're simply not eating enough. If you're not gaining weight, eat more. If you're not gaining weight, eat more. It's that simple, guys. So the main point of today's video, while I'm doing my cardio and my abs, is the consistency of your nutrition. Having good nutrition beats having good training. Training's important, but nutrition is the most important. Nutrition is 85% of this game. So guys, really lock in your nutrition, be consistent with it, and really make sure you get your food down. Because food, as a natural, is your only source of growth. And that's gonna make the biggest difference whether you succeed or fail. The eating never stops. Stay consistent with your nutrition, guys. All right, I finished my cardio. Gonna go into abs now. Final set of abs. Right, final set of abs, people. This is my little home gym that I have in my apartment complex. Not my main gym, of course. I couldn't train in here. The weights aren't heavy enough to train in the gym like this, but now I'm gonna do some kettlebell sit-ups. All right, some kettlebell sit-ups. All right, people, that's my recovery day finished. My recovery days are more strenuous than most people's training days. And that says a lot. Me coming in here, doing some cardio for 30, 40 minutes, and then doing like 80 to 100 reps of kettlebell sit-ups is probably more than most people do on an active training day than on a proper training day. That just goes to show the majority of society, they aren't putting the work in. My workouts on my rest days are harder than your training day workouts. You know, you've really got to show up and put everything you got in. Every single day, you got to show up. There's no excuse. You can never be tired. You can never be lazy. Well, you can be tired, but you can push through the tiredness. You can feel lazy, but you got to push through it. I feel all these things. I feel tired. I feel lazy. I feel weak. I feel unmotivated all the time. But I do what I have to do, and I show up regardless. I extract the emotion and the laziness and the tiredness and the excuses from my mind, and I do it anyway. You got to put the work in. Outwork people. On your worst day, work harder than people on their best day. That's my mindset. All right, people. That's my rest and recovery day complete. I'll see you tomorrow for Push. Nick Hajazi, the founder of the Mendes Cartel. Subscribe to this channel, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, join the Mendes Cartel. All those links are in the description. And as always, people, long live King Charles III and God bless Sir Winston Churchill.